Hey, this is Matt with Fetch a Wrench. Today I've got my 2011 Town & Country and I'm going to be replacing the front struts here. And I've got a surprise for you. I think I found the holy grail of struts for this Town & Country and the Grand Caravan. So stay tuned. Alright, next thing we're going to do is get these things sprayed down. So hopefully they'll come off a little easier. And then especially this guy. Alright, so hopefully we can get that thing off without ruining it. If it does get ruined, I've got one that I ordered that I can replace. Yeah, I've got some really bouncy struts and making some knocking noises, so we'll get those replaced. Here we go. Next thing we're gonna do is gonna heat this thing up. Gave us a little different angle here. See if you guys can see this. Alright, so it's just spinning. I can get a 19mm on the back of there. I'll get a little bit more lube on there. Penetrant. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Next up is this little bolt here. This is the ABS line. I'll heat it up from back here actually. There we go. Next up are these two big bolts. We'll see if my impact wrench breaks them off. I'm not hopeful though. Sweet. And what you can do is, so I got those nuts on there, so we can just tap these out now. The reason they don't spin is because they got these little splines on them. If you can see that or not. Now those things should come out of there a little bit easier. So now the only thing holding this up are the 3 bolts up there. So we'll go up to the top. Check this out. Right here, these holes are the same size. And on every single strut that I found, except for one, the aftermarket struts have this oblong hole. And I'll show you guys a little bit that is for camber adjustment. The OEM struts do not have camber adjustment. All the aftermarket replacements do, except for this one set that I found. And I'm pretty excited about it because now I don't have to take this in for alignment. So the good news is you don't have to take off this whole wiper cowl. We can just remove this little plastic screw, lift this cowl up, and the nuts will be exposed underneath this. So there are the 3 nuts, and I'll get those off and this strut will drop right down. All right, these are 13 millimeters. Alright, let's see if I can wrestle it out of here. So he's going to make sure, keep the ABS line out of the way. There we go. So this right here is what I'm really excited about. Brand new set of struts and no camber adjustment. I do not have to take this into alignment shop after I replace these. So these are OEM struts right here, and they are identical holes to this one. Every single aftermarket strut for the Town & Country or Caravan will have an oblong shaped hole right here for camber adjustment. And you have to buy a special camber bolt to align that camber. And these struts, I do not have to do that. And they were really cheap. I can't attest for the quality yet, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna get these installed and I'll keep you guys updated down below if you have questions, if you want to do some follow-ups, see how things are holding up. Hopefully they will last, 50, 100,000 miles. I think that'd be worth it for not having to mess with alignment. I'm gonna get this strut back up there. Take off these nuts first. I'll reuse the OEM ones. This strut wrestled back up there. Just kind of want to get to stay put while you get the nuts secured at the top first. So the studs are exposed. Get these nuts on there. My low cordless ratchet is 55 foot-pounds of torque, so that should be good. All right, we'll get that screw back in and we'll get it finished. It's a little plastic screw. It's got threads on it, but you can basically just push those down. All right, now, there we go, there's one. Remember, there's splines on these, so we gotta tap them in. And like I mentioned before, no camber adjustment. So these are OEM replacement style holes. No camber adjustment, so it should just be able to tighten these bolts and it will be just as aligned as it was before. No big deal. Perfect. All right, next up is this little ABS line. So that just slips over that slot and then exposes that hole. Get this bolt in there. Alright, that's done. Last up is the sway bar inlay. We'll fit that right in that hole. We'll keep that wrench on there so it doesn't spin. And it's nut back on there. So that'll be all done. Make sure you get your wrench out of there before it's too late. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, that side is all done. I'll go ahead and do the driver's side next. But yeah, I'm really happy to find this. A no camber adjustment strut that will make my life a little easier and save me some money on alignment. Alright, I hope this video helped you, and I'm here to help save you guys some money and show you some tips and tricks. So hopefully this is a nice tip and trick for you guys out here who own Town & Countries and Grand Caravans. They're great vehicles. I'm really happy with mine. I'll do a tour of this minivan eventually. I've converted it into a mini camper and I traveled all over the eastern coast last summer and it was really fun. I've got some pretty cool features in there that I'm eager to share, but once it warms up I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. In the meantime, I'll fetch you later.